The used car market is still out of control, and there are a ton of cars out there for ridiculous prices. The C5 Corvette is no different, and there are a ton of people out there who have no idea what their car is worth. So in today's episode, I wanted to look at some of these prices and answer the question, what's a fair price for the C5 Corvette in 2026? So stay tuned. I know guys, it's not 2026 yet, but 2025 is almost over, so it's just easier to say 2026. But in this video, I'm gonna go over the base model as well as the Z06, and I'm also gonna look at the manual transmission cars and the automatic transmission cars. This is gonna be strictly for private sale vehicles in the United States, but if you wanted to buy one from a dealership, you're normally gonna see a 10 to 15% markup at the dealer. I'm also not going to talk about the special edition cars or the collectibles in this video. This one is strictly going to be for your average base model and your average Z06. Now, price really depends on mileage, transmission type, and model year with these cars. Before we talk numbers, I wanted to clear something up that is very important. The C5 Corvette was built from 1997 to 2004, and from 2001 up, these cars tend to bring in a little bit more money. Now, why is that? There's a few reasons. The LS1 got some small updates and reliability improvements. The EBCMs were improved, which is a huge deal for potential buyers. And of course, the 2001 was the first year of the Z06. Those refinements make the 01 and up Corvettes much more appealing to potential buyers, and sellers tend to know that. So you're usually going to see a bit of a price bump compared to the earlier models. All right, let's break it down starting with the base model. If you're looking to buy a manual transmission base model C5 Corvette with around 60 to 100,000 miles, you're normally going to see them in the price range of $16,000 to $20,000, depending on how well the car was kept. The lowest value body style for the base C5 is going to be the coupe version. If you're looking to get an FRC or a convertible, you're usually going to spend about $1,000 to $2,000 more if you want one of those because they're just a bit more rare. The manual transmission is more desirable no matter what body style you choose, and that's mostly because it's a bit more rare than the automatic transmission. But it's also because, let's face it, they're a little bit more fun to drive. Now, if you're looking at an automatic, you're going to save a little bit of money. Private sale automatics usually fall within the $14,000 to $18,000 range. Some people avoid them, but honestly, if you're just cruising, the autos are still a great deal, and you still get a lot of Corvette for the money. Before moving on, I just wanted to say if you're finding this video helpful, make sure to help me out as well and subscribe to Mile High Misfits because that is the best way to support the channel and it's absolutely free to do. But without further ado, let's get back into it. Now, moving on to the Z06, the performance bargain of the lineup. These are going to command a higher premium because they're much more rare than the base model. But we also have to remember that the Z06 only came in a manual transmission, so we won't be comparing transmission types with this one. They also only came in the FRC body style, so this gives us much less variability to look at. Now, the 2001 Z06 is going to be a bit cheaper because it's underpowered compared to the 2002 and up versions. From 02 to 04, Chevy also made a lot of refinements to the Z06. So we're mostly going to be focusing on the 2002 to 2004 models. For a car with average miles, let's say 60 to 100,000 miles, you're going to be looking at $22,000 to $27,000 for a Z06. That still gets you into a serious driver's car that's a better bang for your buck than most performance cars on the market today. And if you want a clean and pristine Z06 with low mileage, you're going to be looking at $25,000 to $30,000. And honestly, considering the performance and collectability of the Z06, that's still a great deal compared to other cars on the market today. And of course, there's always outliers. So if the car needs a ton of work and has a ton of miles on it, you can see them go for much less. I've seen some base model C5s that need a ton of work going for $8,000 to $10,000, which is an absolute steal. And on the flip side of that, a well-maintained, low mileage, and collector grade Z06 can sometimes go for much more than 30 grand. But for most buyers looking for a solid driver, those ranges that I laid out are where the bulk of the deals are happening. In my experience over the past few years, most private sale C5s go for the prices that I listed, but if you're looking for a great deal on a car, here's what you look for. You'll want to look around $15,000 to $16,000 for a base model manual transmission, $13,000 to $14,000 for a base model with an automatic transmission, and anything less than $23,000 for a Z06. All of these being cars with average mileage and use. But there you have it, guys. That's my opinion on what's a good price for a C5 Corvette in today's climate. There are a lot of great deals out there, but you just have to keep your eyes open, guys. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are these prices fair for the C5 Corvette? Drop your thoughts below and let me know how much you paid for your C5 because I'd love to hear it. But as always, if you enjoyed the content for today, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for future content. I'll catch you guys next week. Later.